What is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from Average Joe Sports Talk, bringing you the Week 6 Fantasy Football recap for the Midtown Brigade Fantasy Football League. Yours truly and proud new owner of Garbage Man, a fantasy team in this proud league of ours. Just to give a little recap, you know, everybody knows me. I used to be in this league about 4 years ago. I got out of this league because it got really too expensive and I couldn't afford it. Actually, I didn't have the time either. But also, last time I played was in the championship game, and I lost to the individual called Galamat on Wednesdays. So fitting that I'm back, and I'm going to give you reactions week after week. And let's start with, of course, what a better and more fitting way to start my comeback than me facing Galamat on Wednesdays. Check it out. Let's go. Let's get it. I mean, it was not even a contest, dude. Check it out. 186.65 to 117. It was a complete annihilation from yours truly to Galamat. It was just a pure, unedited ass whipping. And like I told Galamat, karma's a bitch. Your boy is back. A couple things I accomplished this week. Not only this ass whipping was so large, but I also got the highest point of the week. So great comeback win, highest point of the week. I am back. Thank you to the game ball actually goes to the Baltimore defense because they generated so many points and the Baltimore running game that Lamar Jackson was nowhere to be found. All right. He had, I think he had what, like 15 points this game. So anyway, after that, Amari Cooper did not show up, had 10 points. Guess what? The ball returned to CeeDee Lamb, my homeboy, the best receiver of the league. Great job by CeeDee, who scored 37 points, most by a wide receiver in week 6. He gets a game ball on my behalf. And of course, the second best stack of the week, Joe Burrows, Joe Mixon, and Jamar Chase lit it up that week. Again, your boy's back in the league. Hey, guess what? There's not a better or more fitting return than getting the most points that week and giving a true ass kicking to Galamat on Wednesdays. It is what it is. Moving on. Next game, Team Brigade against Waiver Wire Studs. I mean, wow. I mean, Brigade, I just got in here, but Brigade is like 6-0. This guy's like, I don't know how many times champion of this league, and he wins pretty much every other year. That's the reason why I'm back, because I'm about to take his title this year anyway. Moving on, anyway, his team was just completely annihilating. I mean, 31 points by Patrick Mahomes, 30 points by Leonard Fournette, who I believe it was a pickup of this week, and Adam Thielen came through with 30 points. I mean, when you score 172 points and you beat your opponent by almost 30, and he scored 149, that gotta hurt. That really gotta hurt in the nuts, man, because, man, Waiver Wire Stud, man, he is 1-5, and, you know, 149 points usually gets you a win. There was really nothing study about Waiver Wire Stud's performance because Team Brigade brought it and completely laid the smackdown on Waiver Wire Studs. Let's move on to the next matchup. All right, Team Vicious against South Florida Spanish Ninjas. Well, you know, 132 by Vicious, and he lost this game, but it was a triumphant effort. And I know Ninjas had a little bit of a scare with Derrick Henry balling the F out on Monday night, because this game was over before Monday night, and I know Ninjas sweated a little bit, but it was a nice bounce back win by Ninjas, you know, now 2-4, and he had a true all-around game this whole week, you know. Leading the way was Jalen Hurts, and even though Zeke did not go off, Antonio Brown had an amazing performance, but I know he was sweating a little bit, and the little asshole was a little puckered when Derrick Henry was just running all over the Bills this Monday night. Even though he still won by 13, but a little bit of a scare at the end. Regardless of the fact, Ninjas comes back with a pretty decent win. Moving on to the next one, Team Cruz against Team Broadway. Oh man, Team Broadway and Team Cruz right here. Cruz definitely brought it in, and it was pretty much Team Cruz led the whole day. Josh Allen had a steady performance of 39 points. Jonathan Taylor was the next best player for that team. That's the reason why this team won. Broadway had a very valiant effort, 39 points from Kirk Cousins, who's up and down pretty much of the year, and you know, it was disappointing. 12 points for Davante Adams, and I think that was the difference of the game. Is Davante Adams would have a Davante Adams typical performance, I think this game would have been a lot closer, and maybe Team Broadway would have definitely taken this match. But Josh Allen and Jonathan Taylor brought it home for Team Cruz. Hey, Team Broadway, I'll see you next week, player. All right, next performance. Wow, probably the largest win overall right here besides mine was Cut My Balls against New York Rico. I mean, shit. cut my balls, teabagged the hell out of New York Rico. I mean, it was just complete teabagging performance by Cut My Balls, who had the biggest stack performance of the week. Matthew Stafford with over 35 points. Darrell the Stud Henderson with 24. Oh man, Cooper Kupp cupping his teabagging balls all over the place with 35 points. This stack was just beasting. I mean, beasting. I guess, you know, New York Rico couldn't handle the balls of Kupp. I guess so. It is what it is. Last one of the week, New Era 8, who's 4-2. Woo! Got annihilated by Maximus. I can't really read Roman numerals, bro. I failed that class. But Maximus 4-2. Actually, you know, this league is pretty tight. There's a lot of 4-2 players. Had a monster performance by Kyler Murray, who's been doing it all year long. Ooh, Darrell Williams, man, hey, had a huge performance, which was unsurprising. You know, Stephon Diggs has been up and down, was another big game. So, I mean, and Aaron Jones, that was the win. That was the difference of the game. Woo, Justin Herbert ran into that ridiculous Baltimore defense and had probably the worst game of his young career. And what a perfect timing for New Era for him to have that game. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, man. New Era has been pretty solid all year long. But again, Justin Herbert had a really bad game. He ran into that complete annihilation of the defense from Baltimore, and that was pretty much the difference. That's a stud player that got shut the F down. I mean, there were some bye weeks. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Kamara, Kittle. But he should have started Daniel Jones, right? It doesn't matter. But this is your Week 6 recap. And I'm going to try to bring you some more fast recaps. And yes, first of all, shout out to Maximus, Mikey, for bringing me back to the league. And guess what, y'all? I'm back here for a couple of reasons only. Number one, y'all asked me to come back, so, you know, shit, I'll come back. And number two, I got a hit list. Team Brigade, you're next. All right? I'm taking down Team Broadway next this week coming up. Then after that, I'm taking his other kid, New Era, since I already disposed of the older kid in Galabad. And then after that, if I face Cut My Balls in the playoffs, I think I play him one more time this year. You're also on my list, player. That's my wish list. I'm taking it this year. Your boy E-Man signing out. This is your Week 6 Midtown Brigade takeaways and reactions. Peace.